as the three of you get up there. Two of you can roll awareness checks. Ivo's just gonna feel up the water right here real quick.
Roll awareness
Both
check.
of us can?
Yeah, both of you can.
Still +3, right?
We're done with climbing for right now, so no.
Alright. Wait. Huh? It didn't roll for me. It didn't even do the, proper
Yeah,
roll. Hold on,
It says 1 + 9 + 0 + 8.
I think I got the right one.
No, it's not quite what it says. That's part of the, thing to tell you it's rolling.
I'd say just roll again.
Yeah.
Daniel's slightly higher, but not by much.
Yep.
Daniel, you can see a glint coming from about there. And again, you can see that there's a bit of another passageway going here.
So Daniel's immediately going to point towards the glint and say, I see something shiny right there.
Gen nods. And I see something over here as well. Right?
Yep. Then Ivo's gonna pull his arm up out the water. It's strong current.
Well, let's see something. And Gen's gonna take the rope, add a whatever they've been using to latch onto things when they climb. And he's gonna take it and he's gonna try and throw it across to see if he can get it to catch on something.
Alright, give me a
This
sec,
way.
I'm gonna... That would be...
a long way.
If that one doesn't work, then he'll try the shorter ways, but he wants to see if he can get it as quick as possible.
I'm gonna say that's just a flat reflex.
Alright. Only a 14.
Oh. That's not
Got a
too
great
bad, all
reflex,
things
but
considered.
yeah, it's a technically flat even for somebody with my reflex, which is admittedly very good, but
So, yeah, and as you basically toss the rope with that hook over, you throw it across, then you see that it almost sticks. Then when it hits the ground, it basically hits the glint, and then you see it slide off into the water about here.
Ivo? Perhaps we should tie a rope to him, and then he can go and swim for it, and we can pull him back once he has it.
No rope.
are you sure?
Ivo points to you on how the current's a bit of a spiral almost, and he's like, entangle me.
Well, unfortunately, I'm not much of a swimmer.
Okay.
I can sink quickly, but then that is the end of my story.
Ivo's gonna take his shirt off and his shoes off. And then he'll hop in.
Well,
Good thing you guys brought a swimmer with you.
why?
You know what? Gen is actually gonna pull the rope back, tie a little knot around a decently sized rock, and then drop the rock in.
Okay, Ivo got a 29, so he gets out to the middle here. You can see he's struggling with the current, and then he basically holds his breath and goes down. And we'll come back.
Wait, question. Since the
10 minutes. Thick.
Question: since the object fell on this area, right, and there's a strong current, would the object be going around this side, like wherever the current goes?
Good
Or
question.
is
Unfortunately, you're not on the climb team right now.
Oh, okay.
Stop! Stop!
Race team, final set of rolls. I'll go ahead and roll Aaron's first,
Oh, no.
so I can go back to screen.
Didn't we finish the race?
No, it's last leg.
Okay.
D6.
26.
Oh, mother.
Wow!
Too many fumbles.
Roll-
It was the
Roll a 1d100.
a 33.
Well, my guy, that's a failure of the fumble save.
Oh!
So, as you guys hit on the ground, and the truck careens and then swerves into third place behind the other two in the front, Alex, your seatbelt comes undone and you basically, like, headbutt into the center console and basically knock yourself out.
Oh shit.
Aaron will
Good night.
basically pull you up and, like, just hold you with one arm as he's driving and still trying to shift
I'll
gears.
do it. I hold on to him. Like, yo, you drive, I'll hold on to him.
Okay.
That's a lot better than what I thought was gonna happen.
You don't use a seatbelt. Okay. Hey man. Okay.
No, your seatbelt broke.
I mean, it's an old.
Okay. The seatbelt's too old.
That and you're not meant to be yeeting yourself off of mountains in a truck like this.
What was the 5d10 for?
I'm rolling other racers.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Yeah. So one comes up right behind you, then Aaron basically gets it to lock into fifth gear, and he's just kind of leg-footing it for the last 10 miles. You can see, like, more things are starting to break off the truck because it took that fall way harder than it should have.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I mean, hey, that means things are going back at the people behind you.
Yeah, so you can see them swerving and they're starting to catch up. Then Aaron basically slams the gas, and then as the truck heaves up, he basically starts pulling forward. Another truck basically hits. Well, as he pulls up, another car basically tail swipes on Aaron's truck, trying to avoid the debris coming off of it. The truck starts flipping. As the truck flips, Aaron slams the e-brake and then it grinds and then it careens over onto the side and then lands back up with like one more dent in the top, and then Aaron slams it back into third. That gear's broken. The other gear's broken. Third gear's broken, then you just see Aaron slam it and then the RPMs go up, then he gets the training to bite into fourth as he starts pulling up into full speed. I'm gonna roll him one last roll.
Well, I think that is 33.
And then he's able to pull it into fifth as he just barely gets the truck to pass the car in first place as you guys go across the finish line. Then the front wheels give out, and then the truck basically just kind of grinds to a halt as he's holding the e-brake down.
What position did they finish in?
They won.
First.
First.
Nice.
I
We were
look
the
at
first
Aaron.
ones up the mountain, but we have a problem.
I look at Aaron. Holy shit! I put my hand up for a high five.
Aaron just kind of drops onto the steering wheel, letting go of Alex as he basically falls forward onto the dash again. Then he goes, I fucking did it, Brian. I goddamn
Sorry.
did it.
You did it. First fucking place. Truck's busted. Alex, hey Alex, you okay? Check Alex out.
And we'll come back to you guys'. Alright, back up at the mountain pool.
Hopefully, Alex has some good concussion noises for whenever we come back to them.
Sad
Just 5
netrunner
more minutes.
noises.
Just 5 minutes more.
That's binary and ouch.
Okay, Ivo's now underwater. What are you guys gonna do? He's been under for about 40 seconds.
Well, like I said, Gen threw the decent-sized rock in with the rope tied around it, so that when he eventually comes back, he has something to grab onto, and can, even if he goes under, can keep hold of the rope and pull himself up.
Okay,
And Gen is the other half of that weight.
let me make a critical roll for Ivo.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I did this before he went under, so. Fucking hell. Wait a minute. That's.
No.
Why is he rolling strength feat?
Because he's having to fight the current underwater while he grabs stuff.
Buddy, no.
Another.
I mean,
No Julia's. No more Julia's. Just one is enough.
okay.
Okay,
He's saved, but he still fails.
it's starting to pass some time and Ivo hasn't come back up.
Son of a... Let's see. What the hell's in swimming equipment?
Body.
Quick look at what equipment. Let's see, there's latches, there's sometimes axes, pitons.
2 seconds before I advance further.
Daniel's gonna go on ahead and pull out his medical gear and just get it ready because he's anticipating he's gonna need it.
Yeah, I guess Gen's stripping off his shirt because he doesn't want it to weigh him down. If he's not up in the next minute, Gen will jump in.
Minute. Wow, you're a brave man.
You really are.
Listen, I don't. If. Okay.
No,
Next
it's,
phrase,
it's,
If he's done, if it's been a minute and he hasn't come up.
well, you're saying you're gonna wait another minute, so I'm gonna advance. Let me roll one more body for Ivo. Okay, I'm gonna kill Ivo's luck, so that becomes a 15.
Oh my god.
If I'd known it was gonna be a strength feat, I would have jumped in.
Well,
But I don't.
getting to it swimming. Once you're under, then it's strength. You guys see some bubbles coming up to the top, and then you basically see a shiny object basically fly up out the water towards your direction.
I'm gonna try and grab it.
Alright,
Did I check for that, or
I'd say roll me a reflex.
any boosts or negatives?
You can get the +2.
Can Daniel stand back and also roll a reflex?
Yep.
20.
I don't think I'll need to. But I'm gonna do it anyway, just for good measure. Once my character sheet loads. Yep, didn't need to.
Okay, so, Daniel, you get yourself ready in case if something goes on. Again, you, see the shiny object come up and out. You grab it, but you realize you somewhat overexerted yourself, so you're hanging off on the side of the ledge, trying to stop yourself from going into the pool. And then I'm gonna roll one more check for Ivo.
Regardless of anything, Gen tosses
You're on the ledge right here.
He tosses the... Alright. He tosses the shiny object lightly behind him, and then is gonna try and grab hold of the rocks nearby him.
Alright, you do. We'll get to that roll later.
Oh no.
Oh thank God, 25.
So
Okay.
Ivo is able to swim himself back, and then again, as you're starting to lose grip because it's a bad angle, you basically see Ivo's arm come up and like hold you as he's starting to come up out the water and be able to slide yourself back up onto the shore.
Then I'm gonna grab his arm and pull him out of the water once I'm stable.
When you do that, Ivo basically goes and then falls over on his side, breathing heavy because he was legit underwater for about 3 minutes.
Let's just wait for another minute. Yeah, okay.
Listen, I altered it to be the end of the minute. And I didn't know he'd been under for a full fucking 3 minutes. Also, people have been underwater for longer than that. But, either way, I said that at the 40-second mark, and then it became 3 minutes.
Became Tom Cruise. That's what
Okay.
happened.
I got a 17 on the med check. Can I help him at all?
You kind of see that Ivo's somewhat incoherent right now, but he's not like bad. It's gonna be harder to get him back down the mountain than it was up.
For starters, Gen gives him... Gen says for him to at least lose the shirt and then take Gen's. Because at this point, we are at a high altitude and being in wet
Ivo
clothing...
took his shirt off before he went into the pool.
Oh,
Yes.
I didn't hear that bit.
I only heard shoes and something else.
He took his shirt and shoes
It was
off.
certain shoes.
Oh, okay.
I heard it. Can confirm.
Same.
In that case, yeah. Does
It is
everyone
certain
need to get down, or just someone bearing the,
All 3 members need to get down for it to count.
In that case, and again, we'll, look at the others. Alright. Let's, How far ahead do we think we are?
Right now you feel like the lead's about up and people are gonna start showing up.
Well, we need to...
Who has the crest? Because Gen said that he tossed it up there. Does that mean Daniel has it?
Well, I mean, he tossed it like a foot behind him so that if he fell in, it didn't fall in. So, it's...
Whoever,
if you want, you can
whoever
say you picked
picks
it up.
Yeah, Daniel's gonna go on ahead and scoop it because he's quick.
In that case, Gen is gonna... Look, Tavo, I hate to do this, man. But we need to keep moving. Can you walk?
I will kind of nod, then force himself back up as he ties his shirt around his waist.
Gen motions for him to put weight on Gen so that they can move.
Alright, so we've got 2 options here, guys. You can either take the more risky method of getting down the mountain, which is going to be more risky with Ivo not super coherent right now, or you can take the safe way back down the mountain, but you will not be the first one back.
But I do actually have a plan for getting us down the long way faster, but safer for Ivo.
You'll have a
And
plan?
that is... yes. Okay, so... Gen pulls out a bunch of the safety harnesses and essentially will tie the rope together and then use the safety harnesses to lock them in place, essentially making something of a cradle. Going down is much easier than it is coming up. And with this, I could stay up above and hold him in position. If he fell, I could safely stop him. And I would also take off a lot of the weight from him.
But wouldn't that still slow us down considerably?
To a degree, yes.
Mia's BN. Let's just go down the mountain.
I think that we should take the riskier way. Worst case scenario, I still have my medicine and equipment.
Alright. If you got anything that spikes adrenaline, now might be a good time.
Does Daniel have any medicine that spikes adrenaline? I can roll a pharmaceuticals if you want.
I would say, like, realistically, you could have a couple things that would give Ivo more energy, like a couple temporary steroids, because those are in climbing kits, but I don't know if you'd have adrenaline on you.
Do we have any caffeine?
Well, I don't think Gen really believes in caffeine all that much, so I doubt it.
Gen has nothing against caffeine. You have to do it healthy, which there are ways.
Okay, guys. So, if you're gonna go with the cradle method or giving Ivo some stuff, we can either roll pharmaceuticals or an athletics as a D100 with a plus that those stats would have.
I'll try a pharmaceutical, I think.
Well, no, I'm saying you guys pick one or the other.
What's your pharmaceutical?
And I'm saying this because we really got to wrap
I'll
up
let you know just as soon as I can see it. 7. My pharmaceuticals bonus is 7. And it's on my tech, which is also a 7.
Yeah, my athletics would be a total of 9 for reflexes, 8 for athletics. Although I would argue this is more of a survival, because building it out of survival gear.
You guys pick one and we'll go with it.
Well, if it's only reflex athletics or the pharmaceuticals, let's go with reflex athletics.
I was just wondering, with the driving, what would that make our place?
Pretty much the driving means that you guys won and you get a bonus medal from the climbing. So you go up from 1 to 3 emblems. Pretty much, like, if you failed at the driving, the emblems could save you on the mountain. That's why it was split teams.
Oh, okay.
We did.
So what happens now if we have 2 of these?
That means you guys have 3 medals for the next round, and that will be entailed later. Now I think you guys see, as you've come down the mountain, you basically have seen, like, the aftermath of the truck. Before that, Aaron kind of gets out the truck and kind of collapses over, just shaken up a bit.
Ken's just gonna, like, walk, like, jog over to the truck, just like...
Ray comes out dragging Alex. Come on, buddy, come on. Wake up.
Daniel! Daniel!
Daniel, help him out.
Yes. Yes. Put him on the ground, but don't put him on anything sharp.
I put him on the ground.
Gen will throw the backpack over to you. There's some padding and put it under his head or something. Aaron, are you
On
alright?
my med tech.
It's
Nah, Aaron was mostly like leaned up against the back of his truck after he beat the driver's door open.
Yeah, that's why Aaron, or that's why again, it's just like, Aaron, what the hell?
Shortcut, Holmes.
To the end of your truck? I guess? Sure.
Aaron doesn't really pay
How did you
Gen much
do the
attention.
race?
Aaron doesn't pay Gen much attention, but he kind of walks over to the side railing that looks further down the mountain, just gazing down.
Did Daniel heal Alexander with his 18 medtech
Yes,
roll?
Alexander's waking up about now.
Kevin, you're not
Oh
dead.
boy, watch out. Oh boy, watch out. You hit your head there.
Your head hurts like a motherfucker, but you're still alive.
You should never sleep with a concussion. It can kill you.
Well, what happens if
who
you
are
force
you?
him to...
I am the Oompa Loompa. Now stand up.
Oh boy. Come on. Alright, time to celebrate after this. Holy shit.
How
Yeah.
did you guys do?
First place.
We were the third down the mountain?
So we won. Holy shit.
You said we were third, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We won twice.
Alright.
We sure turned it around from the last time, I tell you.
Definitely.
Are you okay, Ray? You look like you've lost 15 years' life.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Going up a mountain with a freaking truck coming down, almost smashing a couple times. Yeah, it's exhilarating. Let's say that.
Well, the less attention you pay to Ivo, probably the better.
What happened then?
At the top of the mountain was a whirlpool, a big one, and the crest, it fell into the whirlpool. Ivo got it, and me and Gen, we weren't very... Gen was more useful than I was at the lip of the whirlpool, but we were able to get him out and get him down the mountain to safety. But things were very touch and go.
Shit. Will it get better? Will it get better?
Oh, definitely.
He's a fighter, so he'll live.
Well, I mean, I am a future doctor, and I'm telling you, he will be fine. It's just a matter of time.
Thanks, Dan.
Daniel calling himself a future doctor instead of a med student.
Anyway,
Oh no. The ego.
Let's go with the others. I think we deserve a break.
You guys kind of leave to go to the award ceremony, but Aaron's kind of stayed looking over on the railing, and then he kind of undoes the bandages on his arms. And then he lets him go down the mountain, and then his arms are basically like covered in bruises and burns from like the work that he's done over the years of reckless abandon. And then he looks on his wrist that's bleeding from when they impacted on the ground. Huh. I don't think that's okay. As you walk away, you basically see Akari run over to him.
Do you see the cut on her face?
Maybe.
Ken's attention fully has been diverted. Hurry! What happened to you?
She
Gen levitates off the ground.
doesn't really pay you much mind. She like runs straight over to Aaron and like hugs him, seeing like him bleeding.
Damn.
Later. Now do I see that he's bleeding?
Yeah. It's kind of like a trail down his arm at this point, and it's dripping.
What the fuck? Daniel, over here. Bring some gauze.
Yes, coming. Ray, watch Ivo.
Alright. Ray's gonna watch Ivo.
Is there a
I'm
problem
just-
again? Did you get, were you wounded? It didn't look like you were wounded.
Not me. Aaron, let Daniel look at your arm.
Yo, as it's like going down like that.
That is going to need stitches in the long run, I think. But for now, let's just
Stop
get
the
some
bleeding.
gauze on it. Let's wrap it up. And let's see this. Huh? I'm getting a little better each time.
Yep.
Literally one better each time.
You're able to like stitch it up enough. Well, you like wrap it up enough so it's not just oozing blood like it was, and then Aaron just kind of stays there by himself looking at the truck. I'd say after Aaron gets wrapped up, you do notice the little bit of the scratch on the side of Akari's face like that.
Again, we'll tilt to the side to where you can get a better look at it. And do the kind of, I'm not going to touch it, but like instinctively reaches forward a little. Akari, what happened to your face?
Oh, in the early part of the race, something like broke through the window and slid across my face.
Jeez.
I did find this
Daniel,
BB
you got,
in
like-
the car.
May I see that?
Sure.
It falls from your grip off to the
Yep.
railing. You never see it again.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Again, has a good memory. Huh. Thanks.
Fuck.
He hands it back to her for a second. Daniel, you got like a band-aid or something?
I mean, is the cut bleeding?
It was already attended to, so she already has a band-aid on her face.
In that case, again, doesn't ask for it. I'm just glad it didn't hit you directly. Then I'm going to have to probably talk with someone. Like, mumbling that last bit to himself. Let's So what's the diagnosis, Doc? It's just a bad cut, or we got something worse to worry about?
I'd have to make a roll for that. Should I do that?
It's just a cut.
It's just a cut, maybe a quarter of a centimeter deep. It's a little deep, but it's not anything too drastic.
Alright. In that case, let's figure out what we're doing with the truck. At this point, can like something else fall off of it?
The tailgate falls off the back.
Need a new one of those. And then we celebrate.
Oh, was your name Ikari? I don't believe we've met.
You
I mean,
have
we met
that.
in.
This is my
yes,
sister
we
Akari.
met. Yes. Sorry, not good with names. Ikari, how did you do in the race?
Oh, we did okay. We came in third.
Oh, that is good.
And on the mountain portion?
Don't know yet. We're still seeing people come down the mountain.
Nah.
Just after the truck flipped, I was a little scared.
Yeah. We're gonna need more explanations to why you went careening up and then down a mountainside. That was probably the most confusing portion of my climb up.
Aaron doesn't even answer you as he just looks back, and then he just says, "You guys go ahead. I'll meet you at the winter circle."